fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News representing Kurt's Couch. Kurt's Couch is in the building, and I was just looking at old Beterbiev fights today. Like I told you guys on my live yesterday, I watched the first Bivol fight, and I just got through watching highlights of the second fight with Bivol, which I clearly think Bivol won that fight. And I watched him fight Usyk. Okay, so so he fought Usyk, and shit, yeah, that's kind of freaky when it does that. But yeah, so now I'm watching one of the most scary fights Beterbiev has been in is when he fought Marcus Browne. Okay, so I'm watching it, and I'm just up, man. I'm really not doing much. This is what I normally do. This is Kurt's Couch, right? So I normally grab me a drink. I'm on that Voss. I'm on that Voss water right now. And nah, man, and I just watch fights, man. And then this is, I was thinking, I'm like, what my peeps doing? Who was ever up with me? I'm watching Artur Beterbiev taking on Marcus Browne. As you guys know, he received a bad cut in that fight. So, that being said, it's like I want to see how it unfolds. So I'm gonna watch it so you guys can watch along with me as I commentate it accordingly. Cool.
You received my instructions in the dressing room. Obey my commands. Protect yourselves at all times, men. Touch close down your boxes of bail. God bless you both. Michael Griffin with the final instructions as we.
Well, we have at the time Beterbiev was 36, so this is about 4 years ago now. 6 foot tall, 175 pounds, 26-inch reach, 72 rounds for Artur Beterbiev. Marcus Browne, 31, 6'1", 174.6, 27-inch reach, whatever the hell that means, poor tear reach, and 113 rounds. So he's had more fights professionally than Artur Beterbiev. Bentley brain damage. Okay. Level Up Dojo. What's up, brother? From Cincinnati, Ohio in the building. Big up. Who's from Cincinnati? Adrian Broner. Who's from Ohio? Kenny and Sean Porter. Counterpunch to you, Level Up Dojo in the building. Just doing the tell of the tape between Artur Beterbiev versus Marcus Browne. And Marcus Browne, to keep it a buck with you guys, Marcus Browne really got up under my skin early on when he fought Hot Rod. His name was, and I think Hot Rod was robbed. But since he was that fighter, he was that guy. You know what I mean? They gave it to him because he was the more known fighter. Hot Rod was not, and I think because he was from another country, he didn't get the nod, and that type of shit bothers me. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But yeah, Marcus Browne definitely has more rounds. Been professional longer at that time. You can remember this was back in 2022, 2023. No, so if Artur Beterbiev he's 40 now, right? So yeah, he's 36. So 4 years. Okay, round one. So we have Marcus Browne. He's a southpaw. Keep that in mind. Mr. Coffee Beats. Counterpunch to you. Oh yeah. I gotta take my. I'm on that Theraflu, man. I got a bad summer cold or whatever the hell you call it. So here's the Theraflu going down. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. All right. So southpaw for Marcus Browne, orthodox for Artur Beterbiev. Marcus Browne, he stand on the outside working that jab. And you have to keep in mind that a lot of times when fighters that are southpaw and orthodox clash of heads occur, Aaron Edson, yeah, that Theraflu is nasty, some nasty shit, bro. But it works because I started yesterday with the tea, and I might finish with some tea because I got some tea, some honey, some lemon and lime, and I squeeze a little orange juice in there too, just for extra citrus, extra vitamin C. But that Theraflu gets you in. But it has you sluggish though. Boots ducking again. Virgil now Tio. Raw dog. Uh, you know what? I have to look into that. I seen Punch Drunk put up some stuff like that. I have to look into it though. You know what I mean? You see the thing about those type of fights, you have to be careful on who you call the ducker first. Because you also have to be careful about narratives. A lot of people want you to believe certain shit. Doesn't mean it's true. Because I just don't see him ducking Tio. That's just stupid. And Tio's a good fighter. I just think he's a bit small for. I don't see a big welterweight like that ducking Tio. I just don't see it. Why would he duck Tio? You know. Who's your favorite rapper? I don't have a favorite rapper, man. I don't have a favorite rapper. I have some rappers that I like. Well, I mean, anybody could not fight or fight because of money. Remember that. So if the money's not there, it is what it is. And as I talk, they mix it up. Straight left for Marcus Browne. He's trying to keep Beterbiev back. But Beterbiev is what I call a pressure smart. He's a pressured puncher. He's very good at pressuring you, but he picks times to come in and come out. Boots told everyone he wants the titles at 147. Yeah, he does. My favorite are Bill Cosby, Epstein, and Diddy. Oh, wait. Sorry, that was autocorrect. I didn't mean to say rappers. God. Very wealthy men you just mentioned. That's all I could say. Round one is over. And Beterbiev, he has a slick way of getting on the inside. Marcus Browne is trying to work the outside, and he throws a left, he misses. And Marcus Browne, he does because he went to lean in because he's trying to make Artur get up off of him because, like, Artur, he pressures you. And I'm watching him. He's just stepping in. He's stepping in. He's stepping in. And the crazy thing is, Marcus Browne thinks, well, you know what? Since he's doing all this close encounters, he's doing all this in-stepping, I'm going to try to throw this backhand. Excuse me, guys. And that's what he's trying to do. It's crazy. I didn't start. All this didn't start until I got live. Kurt, what you watching? Just joined, brother. Ed Ellerby. I'm watching Artur Beterbiev versus Marcus Browne. And that fight it was probably one of the bloodiest fights. You got two bloody fights that I can remember of late. You got Zoo and Fondora and Browne and Beterbiev. I feel Fury's latest retirement video was to troll Hearn and Joshua, who really want to make the fight happen. No, I think he would have said that, and I think what Tyson does is if Tyson wants to troll you, he's just going to troll you. You know what I mean? I don't really know. That you could be right. You know, I mean, it's Tyson. Tyson is annoying because he thinks that people like that unpredictable shit. We don't. We like somebody that's going to do what they say they're going to do, period. I know I do. I just don't I don't like the whole overall, hey, I'm running 6 miles, guys. Hey, I'm training today, guys. Hey, I got Sugar Hill Stewart with me today, guys. Hey guys, I'm not coming back to the sport. And it's almost like, dude, who are you fooling? You're not fooling nobody with that. So, and stop. So, yeah, so I'm in the second round and it's a minute 53 seconds left. So right at 2 minutes in the second round. Good jab by Browne. It's just Browne's trying to, he's trying to lure Beterbiev in. Beterbiev, he's stalking though, but he's doing it quick. He's doing it very intelligently. He can't come in because he already knows that Marcus Browne has already let his intentions be known off the back foot. When he steps in with his right hand, I want to counter with my overhand left because he wants to launch that sucker. And that might have been why the headbutt occurred. Overhand left for Browne. But the problem with Browne and any fighter that does that, and Canelo has people doing that, he doesn't have to throw a punch to have you going backwards. And whenever they have that, they have you like that, that's not a good thing. Because that means they can move their body. And by moving their body, their shoulders, their footwork, their presence alone is just causing you to move, you know. But you got to ask yourself, well, why are they moving when he hasn't been punched or he isn't punching? Well, that's easy. He has to hit you with something hard enough for you to understand this guy hits hard. So it is what it is. Ori Delicious has just retired. Did you see? No. Who's Ori Delicious? Good right uppercut from Beterbiev. Good straight left, but Beterbiev. Now Beterbiev is starting to pick him apart because he has his fighter going straight back. You never have that, and that's how Beterbiev gets guys. He has them leaving, and then where they move to, he has a target. Okay, I'm going to place a shot here because this guy is moving here. Never have a puncher having you moving back. What time is it? Damn, Kurt, you don't sleep. You up, bro? Well, I mean, here it's 12:13, and this fight's not long, so I'm not gonna be here a long period of time because I still have my videos to come out, and it'll probably start. I'll release the first one at 1, and the other one at like 3, and the other one at like at 5, and then I'll go live at 1:30. So it is what it is. Heavyweight from UK, you covers before. Because if I pulled your house, why are fire trucks red? Because if I pulled your hose, you would also be red. Know about red? I know something it probably rhymes with. Ooh, good straight right by Beterbiev. Good jab back by Browne. Browne gets caught with a left hook on the way out. And you know something funny about Artur, though? He'll hit you with shots that are mostly, they're disembobulating shots. Like, I watched the Joe Smith fight, too. I mean, it wasn't but a round. But because he blasted Joe out. And Joe Smith never been down before that fight. So this is what you need to understand about Artur is one of those guys. He hits you around the mandible, the temple area, the forehead, right above the ear. He's one of those guys because he specializes in these shots that just come right here, just those punches. Ooh, good straight right and a chopping left hook from Beterbiev. Marcus Browne comes back. Ooh, good left hook from Beterbiev. Marcus Browne comes back with a. Oh, he's punching wide. Oh, good left hook and a jab. And look, Beterbiev forces Browne on the ropes, and that's when he does most of his work. See, those punches that he's throwing, they're not if they're not landing flush, they're still inflicting damage, bro. He's still hurting you with them damn shots. Damn, you're up late. I have to work for the last 3 hours. I've been at work for the last 3 hours. You must work early mornings. Oh, ooh. That's where the headbutt happened. It happened in the fourth round. I mean, blood is leaking like a mother sucker. If you guys look at this blood. Look at this blood here. Look at that. Look at that blood, bro. Look at that blood, man. Look at that. That's crazy. Look at that blood. That blood is gushing out of his face. It's leaking down his nose. It's leaking all in his arms. That's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Lee Foster, I'm watching Beterbiev versus Marcus Browne, one of the bloodiest fights that people like forgot about. And look, Beterbiev is bleeding out the forehead. Now, was it as worse as Zoo's? No, but it was in the same ballpark. Oh, that's where it happened. That's why it's not good to punch while you're clenched, because you're too close not to clash heads. Now Marcus Browne is more defensive now, more offensive now because he sees that blood. And I have to give Beterbiev credit. Beterbiev doesn't really he doesn't really fall for bullshit. Like big shots that Marcus was throwing. Browne was throwing shots like these overhand shots, and he was slipping every one of them. AJ versus Anderson is a mismatch. Do we really need to see that fight? No, we don't. But if that's the fight they're going to put in front of us, like I explained in my live today or yesterday, I said, okay, oh, well, so be it. Now, Artur Beterbiev is bleeding bad, bro. He's bleeding bad. And it's like, okay, knowing that he's bleeding like he's bleeding, there has to be such, a sense of urgency. You know, but Marcus is doing the same thing because Beterbiev is not stop punching. You know what I mean? Maybe there's a sense of urgency on his end, rightfully so, because the way they're looking at that cut, those doctors are looking and they see all that blood, bro. Some people faint at the sight of blood, you know. That cunt pissed Arthur off. Brandino, yeah, I mean he's pissed off because he looks mad. He looks mad. Look at his face, bro. His face is nasty, man, and that's a nasty cut. Here's round five. All right, round five of 12, and it's like Beterbiev pressed the gas a bit because now he's coming in. You know, yeah, we're used to that jab right hand or jab chopping right hand to the body, chopping left hook overhand, wide overhand, another chopping shot upstairs from Beterbiev, but he's really starting to just push those gloves and those punches through the guard. And I think that's how Beterbiev fights. That's how he hurts you. He doesn't punch you to punch. He doesn't punch you to hit your gloves or to knock. No, he wants to punch through your shit. You know what I mean? He wants to punch right through it. This dude reminds me, I'm looking at his face right now. He reminds me of one of the gruesomest, most vulgar, violent video games that I've ever saw. And it's called The Suffering. Have you guys ever seen The Suffering? It is a game that it breaks all the rules, bro. It's like a PlayStation 2 game called The Suffering. They had a they had a sequel to it, and I think what it was just too much, man. I mean, it was just yeah, it was crazy. But the dude name was Torque, and that's who Beterbiev is looking like because you fight these monsters and you're all bloody, and then his face is mostly like that throughout the game. If you guys remember that, um, that's what it is. Brandino TNL. Yeah, normally, but it's almost like I remember watching the first Bivol fight with Beterbiev. You know, it was almost like when he started to come on, the round was over. It's like you wanted to see more of what he was going to do because we already know what Bivol's doing. Bivol is going to throw combinations, use his footwork, box, use combinations, and repeat the process. That's what he's going to do. You know, and I think the second fight, I think what happened, he I think Artur just ran out of. I think he just got sick of. He wanted to square up and keep and just start fighting, but that's just not how it works, does it? And it's so crazy. Artur is bleeding so much. Most of the blood from Artur Beterbiev is getting on Browne. And as I talk, he is beating the cowboy Billy shit out of Marcus Browne. He's giving him like a first. Why would they do that? We're watching the lull of the fight and then they throw a damn commercial in there. Damn YouTube. I think Artur versus Dimitri wouldn't have gone the distance if it happened a few years ago. Nah, I don't think it would have. I think what happened, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Canelo versus Triple G. You know what I mean? And I think it's going to happen the same way, maybe, unfortunately, because Artur is just too old right now. He's just, not. And then here's the thing: he could probably knock out everyone else. I think he'll knock out David Benavidez because I don't think David Benavidez is used to that type of pressure. I don't think he can stand it. Prone to injuries too. Yeah, and then that takes time to heal and all that shit. But man, Artur just ripped into this dude. I gotta rewind it. I hope I don't get hit with a commercial. But I mean, this guy, and I don't even see how he's watching Browne because I mean he's had all this is red. It's just like a kind of a black rose red. You know, he's bleeding everywhere. You look like somebody just sliced him across the face. Imagine if he knocks Bivol out in the trilogy. Yeah, that would be super dope. But you know what? A lot of money would be lost. A lot of money because we know Artur. I don't know though. I don't know. I've been doing more shorts. Good right from Artur Beterbiev, and he's throwing body punches. Oh, those punches upstairs. Those left hooks are going around the guard. He's just thumping Browne. I mean, he's thumping Browne. He's beating Browne's ass like Browne did something to his mom. Look, bro. Look. Here's the thing. I can give you guys a few seconds. Look at this shit. Look. Watch this. Watch this combination. Look, he gets him across the ropes. He hits him with the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the body. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Look at that shit. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's crazy, bro. He's hitting him with these shots. And look, he's not done. I just can't keep showing you guys that because I think this is ESPN. ESPN will, get you. Yeah, but I mean, it's crazy. You know, and I see Beterbiev. Beterbiev is like a guy that he's 40 years old. 40 years old, right? He's 40. I think he was born in 85, bro. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this dude was born January 21st of 1985. So, yeah, he's 40 years old. And it's crazy. And yeah, he turned 40. But to be fair, he wasn't 40 when he fought Bivol. He was 39, almost 40. Browne was fighting off heart. He wasn't giving Artur much trouble. He didn't want to quit either. Well, I mean, he had no choice. He has no choice. When somebody's beating the shit out of you, they're dazing you with the combinations. The pressure is relentless. You know what I mean? And Artur is not even stopping. He's just doing. He's almost like a machine in there. And the machine's job, its objective, is to punish the person in front of them until they quit, or they stop, or they're dead, or something like that. What happened to Browne? I don't know what happened to Browne. I forget who he fought last, but I haven't seen him in a while. I would hate to say he was one of those guys that suffered, because he was signed with the wrong person. So he has only 2 losses, and he's fighting on the 28th. So you know what? He may be on that undercard. Let's see. Laval, Place Bell. So he's fighting in Canada. So he's fighting again. He's fighting for the WBC International Cruiserweight. So he's moved up to Cruiserweight. That's what happened to Browne. So that's where Browne's at right now. And meanwhile, this is the 6th round. Artur Beterbiev looked like he just murdered a pig. Marcus Browne, I'm not sure if that's his blood or Beterbiev's blood. It might be his. I think I see a stream of blood coming from that right brow of Browne. You know what I mean? But keep in mind, that could very well be Artur Beterbiev's blood, and it could be all of his blood. I just don't think it's all of his. I think based on the fact that Beterbiev has just came and he's launched at this guy. Where's Boo Boo, Spence, and Castano? Bro, you got to ask Al Heyman about that. Ask Al Heyman. Better yet, ask Floyd. Because, I was so sick of Floyd. When you talk about Al Heyman, you talking about Floyd Mayweather. You talking about Floyd Mayweather. You talking about Al Heyman. So, good. You can speak for Al then. Where the fuck is Castano? Where the fuck is Boo Boo Andrade? And where the hell is Spence? Spence, hey man, I can fight whenever I want to fight. Hell, I'm just rich as hell. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm just cashing checks and having sex. That's all that's what I'm about. I can come back when I'm ready. But I don't know what happened to Boo Boo. Boo Boo's always had a shitty career. Boo Boo's had one of those Michael Hunter careers. Like he hardly ever got fights. You know what I mean? And he stayed undefeated forever. And that lets you know that that O doesn't mean shit if you ain't fighting. Good overhand left from Browne. Oof. Man, Beterbiev just hit this man. He hit him with a jab, then a right hand, then a right hand and a left uppercut, then another right hand and a left uppercut, follow with a left hook and a right hand and a left back to the body, then hit him again to the body, then he just dropped him. Look, that all was in the same sequence. All of that. He hit that man about 10 times. He hit him, bow, 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 bow. Hit him to the left, jabbed him right, then left to the body, then down he went. And see, he's putting a whooping on Browne like Browne pissed him off. He's like, man, what did I do to you? But I think what also Beterbiev is like, look, I'm gonna seal this deal. That right, that ooh, hit a right hook to the body, jab upstairs, left hook, right hand, left hook, and then another right hand. But these punches, oh, good right uppercut to the body from Beterbiev. Browne went to go low. Left hook upstairs for Beterbiev. And one thing about Beterbiev, he has no problems fighting you in the clinch. Who is Demetrius Andre? Damn. Rhode Island fighter, native of Cape Verde. I know his father is. You know, it's where he gets the name Andrade from. Bill explained it. Artur doesn't put everything into his punch like Canelo, but he is naturally the more powerful guy. Yeah, he doesn't because he doesn't have to. That's how he gets you out of there. But the thing is, I mean, he's punching. You know, I think he knows how to put shots together. And then he's just beating the shit out of Browne. He's been Browne. Yeah, that's Browne's eye that's bloody now. And then now the tables have turned. You know, both of them are bleeding, but Artur's bleeding because of a headbutt. Marcus Browne is bleeding because he's getting punched up. He's getting smacked around. You know what I mean? He's getting attacked. And it's crazy. Round 8. And I think this is the final round. I could be wrong, but you got to give it to Marcus Browne. He didn't give up like a bitch. I mean, he fought as well as he could, as long as he could, because what are you going to do when you're getting your ass whooped? A lot of times it's easier just to pull a Daniel Dubois and just take a knee, right? Because that's what Daniel did. He didn't want to take an ass whooping. He didn't want to get hit with combinations that he either couldn't see or couldn't, you know, he didn't want to deal with that. So he just took a knee. A good straight right from Beterbiev. Ooh, see, there's that right uppercut, left hook. So he was throwing the overhead right and the left uppercut. He has Browne on the ropes again, and then this is all bad for him because the more he gets comfortable on the ropes, the more comfortable Artur Beterbiev is with nailing him in the on the ropes and just really just gnashing him, bro, just mashing him up. Yeah, Brandino TNL. I wish he was too, but he ain't. good straight right from Beterbiev. Another 1-2. Jab from Marcus Browne, a straight left, and then the jab, and he moves. Hope this is the last rematch so we can see him against New Orleans. Yeah, me too. But I mean, it's not even for all the belts no more. So I don't even see the fucking point in it. You guys, we fought twice, and then now I'm gonna miss a belt. Ooh, a good overhand left, good left hook from Beterbiev. Ooh, good left uppercut to the body from Browne. And he's punching. And it's not the fact that Marcus doesn't have his hands up. All of his hands are up. Yep, there's a delayed knockdown. The left hook to the body got him. No, well, that was actually the right. Because he caught him and he didn't feel it till later. Pow! Yeah, he didn't want that. He didn't want that smoke. He was like, dude, I'm not going to do this with this guy because this guy's been beating my ass. This guy has been coming at me with this bloody ass forehead, punching me up, slapping me around, beating me down. Yeah, he doesn't want that. That right hook. And the right did it. It was a delayed reaction because he came, bow, then he bow, bow, bow. Then he felt that punch. Oof. No, he hit him with actually a left. He started with a right to the body. Man, crazy. Crazy, man. But no, that was a scary fight because they could have easily justified stopping the fight had he not got the knockout. So it's good stuff, man. You guys, I'm about to head in because that Theraflu, it is kicking in and it is kicking my butt. So I will see you guys tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. and we will go live then. See you guys there. Be blessed. Good morning to the rest of you. Thank you for this rewatch. We're going to have more of these. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.